Okay, back in the kitchen to show you one of my favorite crock pot meals of all time. I got a new crock pot update. The old one, it was just, I couldn't keep using it. Even with the liners, it was still leaking through. So I got one on a good deal at Sam's. I paid $50 for this, and it came with a little cook and carry sack. I don't know how else to describe that, bag. And that was really handy. I've used it once already, so kind of broken it in to make some mashed potatoes, which were really tasty for a family dinner. And then today we're gonna be doing a whole entire chicken in the crock pot. So it comes out a bit like a rotisserie chicken. It's a little bit less of that crispy skin texture, I guess, of a rotisserie chicken, but similar flavor, and it's very easy, and it's a really affordable way to cook a chicken. So I got this one from Aldi. I think I was looking for a price. I think it was $6.50. Yeah, I don't see it on here. I think it was $6.50. So for an entire chicken, I mean, phew, that's really, can't beat that. And then what I do after I'm done is tonight we'll eat the chicken off of the bird here, and I'm gonna pair it with some smashed potatoes. So I'll do this step later. I steam these and then I smash them in a sheet pan with a cup, and they get really crispy and they're soft and so good. And then I got these Red Lobster biscuits. I've never had them before, but I saw them at Aldi, so I decided to grab them. And then I've got a salad, like a Dole Caesar bacon salad that I'm gonna pair with. Anyway, so we'll eat the chicken today, and then I will pull the rest. I'll let it cool down, and I'll pull all the rest off the bone and put it into a container to be used for later in the week, maybe for like chicken salad, just to eat on, that sort of thing. And then I'm gonna make broth out of the chicken carcass and the skin. Carcass is a disgusting word, sorry. Anyway, so let's get to it. Now, there's no way around it. This part is gross. You gotta open up the chicken, juice gets everywhere, it's nasty. So forewarning, I have it on a plate so that my juice does not get everywhere, because it's really disgusting. You wanna make sure you don't like splash yourself. And then this one comes with the innards in a little container. So I'm gonna take these out. This is like your, or some of the organs of the chicken, gizzards, whatever, those intel. I don't use them, some people do. They're good to use if you're making a gravy, which I'm not, but that is a good way to use them. Some people just eat them, like chicken liver or whatever. I never have. And then I just double check, make sure everything is out from inside. And I do a really basic version of this because I have found it's all you need. I'm just gonna make sure everything's off. Yep, I got that little gross absorbent pad thingy. I'm gonna go dump this in the trash and then wash my hands, and then we'll get to seasoning the chicken. And this is it's a good idea to take your trash out as soon as you put this wrapper in there. So that's my plan. My trash was like really nearing the point where it was definitely time for it to go. And I was about to take it out this morning when I was doing my like daily tidy up, and I was like, oh no, I'm about to cook this chicken, let me wait until then. But yeah, good idea to get that trash out of here after you're done with this chicken, because it's really stinky. Okay. So, I don't always do this step, but I have some chicken broth, so I'm just gonna put a tiny bit on the base, on the bottom of the crock of chicken broth. You really don't need to do this step because a lot of water will cook off from the chicken, but like I said, I had some open and I thought, I'll throw it in there. Okay, so now we're gonna get to seasoning. So this is where you can really make this custom, make it your own. I know other people will cut up an onion and like vegetables and kind of shove it in the bird, shove it around. I've done that before. To me, it's not really worth the effort of cutting up the vegetables. I just don't think it enhances the bird enough. And the vegetables are so cooked, they're just like mush. But it's certainly an option if you want to. I'm not going to. What I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and open all of my seasoning, and I will show you why in a minute. And then as I add them, I will tell you what I'm adding here. But I want to season both sides of the chicken at the same time. And so if I have all of these caps off, I won't have to like stop and wash my hands in between. Yeah. Okay, so to keep this safe, my right hand is gonna be my seasoning hand and my left hand is gonna be my flipping hand. It's important to note because you don't wanna be cross-contaminating your seasonings. Okay, so we're gonna start off with good old salt. And then I'm gonna flipper. This is like the longest part of this process, is just getting all of this seasoning on. And then I move off to the side. So I remember that I've already done it. Garlic powder. Onion powder. Paprika. And I apologize, I do not do any measurements. I will say I go a little heavier on the paprika. It helps, I don't know, get that like, I'm trying to say crispy flavor, but I know that that's not a flavor, but I don't know how else to describe it. Some minced onion. You probably don't have to do this because we've done the onion powder, but I like the flavor that minced onion adds. And then it kind of takes the place of like what I was talking about earlier, like if you want to cut up vegetables, you don't really have to. Okay, and then this is cayenne pepper. I go really light on this, okay? You don't want to go too heavy because this is spicy. And, you know, I give this to my child, so. Okay, Italian seasoning. Okay. Some rosemary. This is so hard to get out of the container, but I will also say you just really don't need a lot of rosemary. I've also done like a rosemary lemon whole entire chicken before. That's really good too. Okay, some oregano. But when I was at the grocery store, they didn't have any lemon. I don't know what the heck that was about. I feel like there's all of these weird, like you still have a hard time getting certain things. I don't know why. Okay, black pepper. Lori's seasoned salt. Love this stuff. You know that Red Hot's advertisement, like I put that SHIT on everything. That's what I feel about seasoned salt. I also do like Frank's Red Hot sauce. Okay, and then thyme. I don't use a ton of thyme. I like the flavor it gets, but not when you do too much of it. Okay. All of my seasonings are on because I've like smushed them away as I have gone. Now at this point you could add some oil. I'm not going to today. Truth be told, there's the only reason why is just because I don't already have it out and my hands are disgusting and I just want to get this going. So I do know some people like to oil it and kind of rub it on. Up to you. If you do, I would recommend, you could do extra virgin because we're doing a slow cooker. But you don't have to. Okay, power on. What time is it? It is almost 10 o'clock. So you can either do this on high for 5 hours or you can do it on low for like 8 to 10. And I'm trying to think, I want to be eating around 6. I need to do a quick math, and I'm going to have to count, sorry. Okay, I have 8 hours. All right, so we're gonna do on low for 8 hours. And that is literally all she wrote. So that took me less than 10 minutes, and that was also with me chitter chattering. So yeah, I cannot recommend this method of cooking chicken enough. What I'm gonna do right now is, I did spill some chicken juice, I can see this here, yuck. I'm gonna get my hands washed and then that chicken juice cleaned up, because that's really germy. You really don't want to do that on your countertops. So I don't need anyone getting salmonella. Alrighty. So yeah, I'm gonna get this wiped up, and then I will recap all of my seasonings and get those put away, and then I will just have the rest of the dinner kind of prepped in my mind. I might do some green beans instead of that salad, kind of like a green bean casserole sitch, because it's Thanksgiving this week and I'm kind of in a green bean casserole mood, but we'll see. It will take longer than the salad, so it kind of depends on how the rest of the day goes. Timing-wise, but I already got the biscuits out, ready to go, as well as the potatoes. So that's all ready. So yeah, I'm gonna get these seasonings put away and just let this bad boy cook. Thanks for coming along. Let me know in the comments if, I guess, what your favorite way of doing chicken is, or one of your favorite ways of doing a whole entire chicken. Do you prefer cooking it in the oven, like roasting it in the oven, doing it in the slow cooker? Maybe you do it like not on the grill, but like a smoker, or like even maybe a Traeger. I think you can probably, I don't know, I'm not that well versed in grills, but anyway, let me know. And then let me know what you do with the, I'm just gonna say it again, chicken carcass, gross word, I'm sorry. Do you use the bones to make broth? Do you just toss it? Please don't tell me you give it to your animal because they splinter. Don't give it to your dog. Yeah, let me know. Thanks for coming along.